Now there's a few different versions of the back to wall handstand push-up. So there's the CrossFit version where we go into this position and then we kip up to the position. There is an arched version. So basically put your feet on the wall, come down like this, and then push yourself back up. And then there's a version that I prefer, which is this version that makes me feel like I'm in a static freestanding handstand, and then I come down into a handstand push-up that looks more like the freestanding handstand push-up away from the wall, which is most people's goal in calisthenics, which comes down like this and then goes back up to that same start position. So the big downside of the first two, the CrossFit version and the arch version, is that you're using the wall too much. You're relying on the wall all the time and it doesn't teach you the rebalance and control that we need for the freestanding version. Now it's not to say they're bad movements. They're great for hitting loads of volume and repetition. So if you're in a CrossFit competition or you just want to use it in a workout, you can bang out lots and lots of reps without having the freestanding balance. But it does mean if you do want to eventually get that one, you're going to have to add lots of exercises as well. So let's focus on the other version. So I'm going to kick up to this position. I'm going to try and mimic the straight handstand position. So I'm in this straight handstand nice and stacked. Now if I just bend one leg, now I can use this foot to support me against the wall. Now I'm going to go through the pathway of the freestanding handstand push-up. So the shoulders come forwards, the feet go in the opposite direction, but because I'm only using one foot, this foot is going in the opposite direction. Then I bend the elbows, come down, head kisses the floor, and then I just reverse the movement back up, using the wall as much as I need to for balance. Now if we compare that to the freestanding version, the angles, especially from the shoulder to the feet, ideally look exactly the same when I come down and then when I come back up. Now you are going to need to play with your hand position with this one because you want to have it so you're not reaching for the wall to get that support. Or the opposite, you don't want to be too close to the wall so the wall gets in the way. Now there's 3 different progressions towards this. So we can do a partial range. So with the partial range you use a target for your head. I'll make a triangle between my hands and the target. I kick up to the wall, find that handstand position. Ideally would be freestanding, use the wall if I need to, and then I'm just going to come down, touch the target, and then come back up again. And then I can just decrease the height of the target. Now if you struggle from a strength point of view here, it probably means you're not strong enough in things like the pike push-up or overhead presses. So here, making sure you can do lots of repetitions of this and it feels nice and strong. And that actually works as a really good combo. So you can do some partial range repetitions, superset with 5 pike push-ups. We could do eccentrics. So again, start in that position. So find the freestanding hold, light wall assist, shoulders come forward, feet comes back. And then I just go all the way down till head touches, hold, and then come back down with control. And a good goal with that one is to have 30 seconds time under tension per set. So if it takes you 15 seconds to go down, you would need to do 2 repetitions. 10 seconds on the way down, you would do 3 repetitions. And then if you have it, the hardest variation would be exactly the same thing, but going down a little bit faster now because we need some energy to go back up again. And then when your control is good enough, you can start to ride the balance on the way down and only use the wall when you need to. So I can go into my standard handstand position, ideally freestanding, and then I come down. The leg is getting ready to help me if I need to. So if I lose balance, I've got the wall. And then I come down. Same on the way up, I might get stuck here, find the wall, use it a little bit, but then try and recover and get into a freestanding hold at the top, show control, come back down. Now it's a bit tricky to get that right. You might need to ride the balance for each repetition, and on some reps you might not need the wall, and other reps you need the wall more. Now you'll find the wall assist handstand push-ups in the handstand push-up programs, and you can swap the progressions out with the chest to wall versions and the back to wall ones, with or without the toe assist depending on where you're at. Let me know if you have any handstand push-up questions down in the comments. Check out my website www.paultwyman.com.au, and if you're interested in the app, link is down in the description.